Hello, I'm Rich and I am the director of Bunch of Amateurs.
I'm Josh Faldry, former Charlwood FC.
Tom Tennant used to play centre mid for Charlwood.
Right, so we're sitting down in a pub together and we're going to watch Bobble of Death, which is one of the last Charlwood episodes, I believe. Start of the COVID Cup. How excited were you boys about getting out again?
Oh yeah, after having that period of not playing and stop starting, yeah, it was great to get back out.
Yeah, like Tom said, it's just fantastic just to get back involved and see all the lads again and feel a bit of normality again, really.
It wasn't that long ago, but it feels like a world ago now, because we've all moved on. You know, I'm at Holland, Josh, you're at
Balcombe
and Tom.
Cotform.
So teams in and around the division. So Josh will be playing against Holland soon, and Tom's in Charlwood's league, Berks' old league. Yeah, it feels like a long time ago. Seeing this group of players again, like this is kind of weird. It's like a flashback.
What a team.
Yeah, it was a great side. Should have achieved more, really.
Yeah, we should have.
At the start of the COVID Cup, I remember saying to him, I'm not sure we should put that shirt on, but we went with it anyway. I think you can buy that shirt still. We had to include it as a paid promotion or something. I remember at the very start of this is the training session just before, if I remember rightly, soon after lockdown, hence Zach's beard. You had a massive squad at the start of COVID Cup, didn't you? You had loads of players available, and I was thinking maybe you are going to win this thing.
Yeah, I was just thinking as time went on, I don't know really.
There's injuries as well, wasn't there? You had a lot of injuries in that.
You had a tweak during this training session, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, I did.
Hurd's got injured pretty quickly.
It's probably a group of players that haven't played for a long time. A lot of those boys there hadn't done a lot away from football.
That's the problem, wasn't it? That's the problem.
I mean, it was only sort of me, you and Ollie putting up 5k times, wasn't it?
And me, I think I was still doing
And
5Ks at that
Rich
point.
was doing more than Pearson, I'll give him that.
I was slower than him, but at least I was running. I do that though. I do that at Holland. I put 5k runs in the group just to shame the people who don't do it. You know.
That's great.
Like
that's part of the reason you do it. Just
Yeah.
to get everyone a bit more motivated.
Absolutely. You know, they're only training once a week, and they're up against teams that are training twice a week. And Berks is constantly saying you're only going to get picked if you do a 5k. But if only 7 or 8 people are doing them,
it doesn't work, does it?
no,
Can't play with 7 or 8.
no, you can't. So I try and put them in there just to shame people into doing it. So I remember interviewing Zach this day because he very rarely got a right of reply to the amount of comments that he'd get. Him and Jamie are the lightning rods, more so even than Berks and Mark at Dorking. They're the guys that get the most stick, and Zach's at the very top of that. And he did such a good job of dealing with it. I think it did bother him probably more than he ever told me.
Oh yeah. I think TikTok set Zach's fame off.
Yeah, it did. But you know, he's a good keeper.
He's a great keeper.
You just notice the stuff that ends up on the highlights, but you don't get to see his distribution, his organisation. His basic handling was decent.
Yeah.
So it's your fault, really.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's really hard to make mundane stuff entertaining.
Yeah.
And there's times when it's the same with you in midfield, and you at fullback. It's impossible to make standard stuff that isn't like flamboyant look interesting enough to include it in a 25-minute edit.
I totally get it.
It's hard. Sometimes you could. I think there's probably a proportion of our audience that does appreciate that stuff and the bigger picture of what goes on in a team. But I've got to worry about the views.
Yeah, I'm too right. Yeah. You're not worrying about Zach's goal kicks, are you?
Unless it goes in.
Still got that t-shirt on.
Yeah, I think he's wearing it now. We shot it there because I couldn't bother to get many lights out of my car, and he stood right underneath a nice spotlight. We've got some good light in there. The lighting is not my strong suit, so I try and shoot in the daytime.
There we go. Back to the daytime.
Yeah, so Jarvis Brook, nobody knew what to expect from this tournament, but there were high hopes of winning the thing, I think. And I think a couple of days before this, there was a tweet that went out that said that you guys were going to finish bottom on like a points per game basis. And
yeah.
And I remember thinking, fucking hell, that's not fair.
Well,
Did we finish bottom?
Little did I know. Pretty sure you finished bottom.
it started all right.
Yeah, started very well in this game. This is the stuff I really like filming, like the proper Sunday League style stuff. Searching boxes. I mean, these are the crisps and beers that he gives you all after the very last game.
You're kidding me.
No, that's where he found. This is when he found them.
But I mean, it's testament to Barks and Mike used to get there so early just to set up, like hours before, just to make sure everything was right for us.
Yeah.
Never got the goals out, but we'll get those out. But roping all the pitch off, put the flags in, filling the water balls up.
I don't think I could do it.
No, it's a massive commitment. It's a massive commitment.
So much to think about. Like even there, this was a good 10-15 minutes of discussing where the extra pairs of socks had gone.
In my boot bag.
Yeah, all good until Tom turned up. But yeah.
One thing I don't miss is filming by that road. At Holland, there were a few things that attracted us, and it was stuff like.
Wasn't the running track, was it?
Yeah, not for me. The fact that there was a fence around the pitch for Barks was huge, and for me, I was thinking as soon as I looked at it, I thought, I couldn't leave my cameras there at half time because someone could just walk along the road and grab them. I remember one time there was a guy who looked like he was going to steal them, just standing next to it, and I was like, I've now got to carry 3 cameras across the pitch at half time.
Yeah.
It was a fucking pain, the location. Do you ever eye up the opposition when they turn up?
I don't know.
You ever think about them? Does it
Not
cross your mind?
particularly. I think I used to when I was a bit younger. I'd always, because I'm one who will always, Tom knows this, will look at league tables, study stats, and you'll always text me.
I'll be asking you, wouldn't I?
Where are we? Where are they in the league? All that sort of stuff. I always look at that to see what we're sort of up against, but when they turn up, nah, just focusing on yourself, aren't you?
There's Zach's brother trying to get in every shot. Admittedly, he's not trying, but did manage to get in lots
How's
of shots.
he done that from every angle? He's done well.
There he is. He knew exactly where to stand.
Surely not twins.
He had no business being in any of the shots. But Spencer, he really helped me out with some camera work, so I can't
He's a
complain.
good lad. Very good.
Yeah, did exactly what he was told with the cameras.
I don't miss the team talks outside.
No,
Having
I
a changing
Oh,
rooms again.
God,
It's lovely.
And a shower.
Yeah.
That was the worst thing, not having a shower.
I think a lot of players learnt a lot under Barks, to be fair. There's a lot that hadn't been coached. To be fair, we hadn't been
No, not
coached
at all.
really at Hawley and Smallfield. But he did get us playing in a good fashion of football.
Yeah, he's got a good sense of formations. That's one thing I've learned, particularly this season, where he's kind of adapted them a lot.
Yeah.
Still don't mark his three at the back. I can't stand that.
3 at the back.
You're not.
No.
Well, Mark Dawkins said to me, if Barks nails 3 at the back, he'll smash everybody.
Really?
But
You've
it's
got to have the
hard,
wing
but
backs.
you have to figure out how to nail it.
You haven't got
Well,
me
I-
at 35 on the right and
said
Lip
to
it
him-
at 37 on
Yeah,
the
that's
left.
true. I mean, that's a fair point. But, I said to him, where is the secret? I think it's during one of the director's commentaries, and I said to him, is it more about the the CDMs? And he was like, absolutely. The CDMs need to know when to drop in so that the fullbacks
can split
yeah,
when
exactly.
the wing backs get on. Yeah.
And he says, once you've got that, you're unstoppable. And for someone that's gone up through the leagues, you've got to take that seriously.
Yeah.
But we had to play it like in yourself. I know you're a bit more attacking, but Ben Herdman, easily the best centre defender and defensive midfielder in the league.
Yeah. Can't get
Man
him
of
out of
match every
retirement. Parks has tried.
Oh, I bet he has, yeah.
Loves his golf though, doesn't he?
Yeah, fair play to him.
Comes a time, doesn't there?
He just said he was every week his body was just battered.
Yeah.
He said I was knackered.
That's his game though,
Yeah.
isn't it? Hitting people in tackles and
Similar with you though. I mean, you must be
yeah, but
feeling
he's in the
that.
gym every other day. Look at him. Hercules. Oh, what a buzz there to be back at football after all that time.
Yeah, he knows how to ramp it up just before kick-off as well.
Yeah. It says all the right things.
It
get
would
people
usually
going.
be something about
They
think about that.
disrespected you.
someone who annoyed you at work. I keep trying these shots, the spinning
yeah.
around the edge ones. They're really hard to do with the Ronin because it keeps turning. And I'm trying to keep Barks in the middle of the frame. That's probably one of my better ones, actually. I was doing it last week as well, and it still can't quite
And
get
then
it
you
right.
get caught behind Zach's big number 1.
The biggest number 1 in football. Oh, of course, the pitch. We were all a bit shocked at the pitch, weren't we? It really was bobbly.
Oh, go on,
Oh,
Josh.
bloody hell, Josh, you're right.
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, look, see, 33, I would have got that. Easing my way back in.
But the pitch was really dry, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was,
Oh God,
Ooh.
here we
I
go
mean, that's
again.
good control.
Oh, I'll
given
tell you
all
what,
things
you
considered.
talk about mundane things. George should have controlled that, to be fair.
Yeah, it was.
And that's why Ben Urban knocked it on the head.
Yeah.
That's when he knew. They're very young that side, weren't they, Jarvis Brook?
Yeah.
Very
They
young
weren't a
manager.
bad side, actually,
No,
were
good
they?
side, good side.
No, I think the scoreline really did flatter you guys, and I think that was proven really with what happened over the rest of that tournament.
He was a good player, that striker. I think he went to play higher.
Did he?
Yeah, I'm sure he was at Eastbourne Borough.
Oh,
Then dropped
that's
back down again.
National League South, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's your brother just then. What's he up to these days?
He's in love.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's in love. He's
With himself? Or?
yeah, that. No, he's met a new bird and he's not really playing anymore.
Oh no.
It's Gary Tomlinson. Another great player on his day.
Yeah, I played in goal for you guys at 6-a-side, and he was absolutely smashing the goals in.
6-a-side, he's unreal.
He's sharp.
Isn't he?
He's
Absolutely
very sharp.
brilliant.
To be fair, I don't think he got much service during this COVID Cup.
No, he didn't. He didn't.
We had a few seasons with us at Smallfield, and he used to score for fun.
That wasn't a penalty, was it?
No, it's a free kick. I think this guy, I figured out fairly quickly that he'd obviously seen Barks on YouTube and had decided and probably said to those guys, look, I'm going to be near him, let's wind him up a bit. So he was just digging at Barks and really enjoying himself. And eventually I said to Barks, like, stop reacting, because that guy's just trying to provoke you. Barks did calm down a bit, but yeah, Barks hasn't gotten like this much at all recently at Holland. He hasn't got into any spats with other benches, and I think this might even have been a big turning point for him, because
It probably helps looking back on it as well, having you filming and looking back on things.
Yeah.
Thinking, I need to focus more on the game.
It was really harsh of him to do that though. Like, they're such a nice bunch, Jarvis Brook, and the manager was really cool. Had a good chat with him after the game, but yeah, they really went after Barks at the beginning, which was a bit tough.
Oh, what a save, Zach.
Yeah, I had to put something in for Zach there. I missed those little corner things on the goals. They were really bloody useful.
Oh, for the GoPros.
They were really useful.
What do you have to do now then?
Holland Sports have got those poles like in the Premier League,
Yeah.
but they're a bit too distant, so you're wasting a lot of screen real estate. And at Dorking, kids won't leave them alone. It's driving me nuts.
Spend all morning setting them up and someone picks it up.
Yeah. They put their face, they're always putting their face in front of the camera, pulling faces and stuff, and saying, put me on TikTok. Like, that's not how it works.
Yeah.
That stuff, I love that. The ball goes off, hits a car, some random woman has to give it back.
Nearly getting run over. Oh, what a header.
Yeah, saved the day there.
You're right involved.
Until, there he goes.
There he
Zach.
is.
He knew the
And
GoPro
that
was
should
there.
be on TikTok. Look at that. He's gone with he's reached across as well.
Poor
Yeah.
goalkeeping, really.
I would actually say it's the wrong hand.
Yeah.
Whatever works in goalkeeping though, right? I mean,
And
that is a
That's
quality
incredible.
save.
That's like Ramsdale at the weekend.
Get up, Zach.
I haven't seen the Ramsdale save. I heard it was amazing.
Yeah, it was a good
Unbelievable.
save.
Oh, I'm sure that wasn't a foul from
No,
Josh.
Josh Howe would never kick anyone.
He's a hell of a player on his day.
I like
It
that
was.
line. I really like that line.
Oh, Josh Allen, unreal.
Yeah.
What a leader as well.
Yeah.
I don't know if that came across in the few games you saw him.
Yeah, probably didn't get quite enough
I think
to show that.
it was a bit. He didn't really want to get too involved at the start.
He's all heart though, isn't he?
Yeah.
Like, and he takes
He
it
would
so
die
seriously.
for you. He would die for you.
I remember talking to him about how he feels after a defeat, and he was like, you know, the look in his eye, like, it will take me days to get over this. I mean, yeah, when you look at Tomlinson and George, that is some serious quality up top. Pearson.
Well, you see Pearson in this game, didn't you? How good he is.
Yeah.
15 years ago, we played against Walton Heath.
Yeah.
Played against Ryan Pearson, and he tore apart Clarkey, Josh Howe, and himself in the centre of the park.
Craig Weir as well.
Couldn't get the ball off him. When he was
Really?
young and fit, he was incredible. I
Really?
mean, he was still incredible as he got older, but you saw when he got a bit fitter,
Yeah.
he
Different
was
player,
scoring
wasn't he?
goals. Yeah.
This was probably the fittest I saw him was during this period, but he got injured after 1 or 2 games,
Yeah.
didn't he? No, I can't hear what they're saying right now, but this has gone on way too long. I'm probably a lot more brutal with those edits now. Just get to the point. There's Mark Southam, club secretary, something like that.
Great
I don't know
bloke,
what he
Mark.
is. Mark's doing his thing of asking everyone what they think and not really listening to anything they say. No, he does. He absolutely does. I think he just takes all of the different voices, then goes off and
There's
makes
his
his own thing.
Jermaine Defoe.
That was good.
Takes him everywhere.
Yeah.
Good
That
player.
Merce
man.
had lost his head a little bit, hadn't he? And then Barks was like, are you clear-headed? And Merce was like, yeah, I'm fine. And knew straight away he was okay. He's done quite well at Holland, but he scores goals when I'm not there, apparently. So got a 20-yarder, I think, when I wasn't there the other
How
week.
did he?
Really?
Was that training? Nah, lovely fella, Murph. I still speak to him now, see how he's getting on.
Nearly had an on-pitch fight last week, actually.
Oh, is that when he got
Yeah.
sin binned, or?
No. Oh, yeah, no, you're right, you did, but that wasn't the reason why.
Right.
That was
Oh, he's got a bit of a
something-
temper.
Yeah, hasn't he?
If the nutmegs don't go his way, he's
In someone's face.
pigeon chest, like
Yeah.
Wongas.
That was the best one.
So what's it 0-0 here?
Yeah, 0-0.
Yeah. Asking for a bit more from you, particularly you, I think, Josh.
No doubt. That must have been the other Josh.
What about Dino?
All on the bench, look. That
like,
is
see
this
no
is
evil,
park
speak no
football,
evil.
isn't it? Yeah.
Pearson's hairdo.
I wonder what they're all thinking there, look.
Don't point your camera at me.
Yeah. He's looking at me head down.
Need to tilt that head up, Ryan.
How much of this is going in? There he is, there's Thomas. First time I see you, Tom. I didn't think you were playing for a
Yeah, I
minute.
know. I thought I was on the bench as well.
I never understood why people like that guy in the sunglasses thought it was okay to come and stand next to the bench.
I think, yeah, I suppose with the lack of change rooms as well.
It's really frustrating that
But then Keith does it.
people would
a
cry.
certain
Yeah, Keith.
extent.
Yeah, Keith. Yeah, he did.
My dad tries not to.
But they're people who are quite close to the club. Nobody knows who that guy is, I don't think. Do you
That's
know who he
George's
is?
dad.
Oh, okay.
It's
That's
Smith's
not so
dad,
bad.
yeah.
That's fair enough then.
He's the best player out of all of them.
What, the guy in the glasses? Is their dad?
George's dad, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'll look out for him because I know that he comes
I
down
think he
to
still
Holland,
plays a
doesn't
bit of five-a-side. Plays vets football, I think.
he? There you go. Big half of football. This. Don't see that very often.
Don't get out on the golf course, herds.
Ooh.
There's you. All that?
That was
was
a
you,
knee, wasn't
Tom,
it?
That
wasn't
was me, yeah.
Do you remember that? Did that hurt?
Nah.
Oh,
Oh, was that the...
That's the bobble. We'll
That's
see it
the
in the
bobble.
replay. We'll see it in the replay.
There's a nice little roll from Murph there to George.
Oh, that's so bad.
What I would say about that though is the keeper's gone down fairly naively there.
Just waiting for it on the floor.
Yeah, knowing how bad that pitch was.
You can't, to be fair.
Mate, I would
it's
say...
instinct, isn't it?
True, yeah. I mean, if, yeah,
that's
the
just going to
keeper-
roll into your arms.
But if he hadn't dived, if he'd just stayed big and gone down for it, maybe it hit him in the face.
Well, you're a goalkeeper, aren't you? That's your perspective.
Yeah, it was. A long time ago. I mean, I broke a rib playing for you guys a couple of months back, just saving a shot. So like, that was it. I quit. You can't break a rib saving a shot. I'm out.
Probably my shooting on it.
Oh, is this where they're talking about bringing Pearson off?
Yeah, Mike's like, he's not done anything, take him off. See what I mean?
Didn't listen to him.
Oh, this is brilliant.
Oh, is this a dive?
Oh, here we go. Oh, and there he goes.
Oh, Cheam. That's so bad.
It's even worse on the replay.
The ref said to me, if you'd gone straight over, I'd have given it, something like that.
Yeah, no. Oh,
But it led to this.
Here he goes, the big man. Oh, look at that composure. Look at that.
Should have squared it to me. Was it me
Look at
there?
that. He would have whipped the top off if he could.
Like George, because George runs into him, wasn't it?
We're just happy for Roy. He's got himself fit. That's his first goal after coming back.
Absolute goal.
Run into the tank.
Look at the size of Ryan. Just
That's one of those moments when I instantly knew that's a big hit on TikTok. Like, I
You
can't
got
wait to
something,
cut
got
that.
some gold.
Yeah.
this was his first game, wasn't it?
Who?
For George's brother,
Charlie.
Charlie. Yeah.
Was this when we turned and shoot?
That was it.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
I remember shouting shoot.
Oh, was it you?
Yeah, I remember shouting that. Have a go. That's just one-way traffic from here, wasn't
There
it?
you go, won it back, didn't I? Won it back.
What a
Score from
strike
it.
that is, right. That's what I mean, get a bit of confidence in him.
Yeah,
That is a hit, isn't it?
He's a
Yeah.
player.
Really nice bloke, Ryan.
Yeah.
Oh, got a Zach kicking. Oh yeah, it's an assist, isn't it?
Yeah, missed the first header. There he is.
10-minute hat trick was it, I think?
Something like that, yeah. Jarvis's heads have just completely dropped for that period.
They're top of the league at the minute.
Are
Or
they?
second, maybe, yeah. Doing well. See, at this point, I thought we were going to go and win the COVID Cup.
Yeah. I think everyone there is thinking, we've still got it. I'm thinking this is going to be gold for the channel.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened there.
Concentration or
I think
something.
he was
Anticipating the cross.
bickering with their subs.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, I think so. And he did that.
That's not surprising. He's, like I say, he's the lightning rod. He's the one that they pick on.
Yeah. Yeah, I think what it is because obviously they've seen it on the YouTube and that, and they'll give him rubbish.
Yeah, he said something about it here, doesn't he?
It says a lot though, doesn't it?
But
We've won 4-1
he
and he's
knows it's going to go on the what do you call it,
Yeah.
TikTok, and you're going to get grief from it.
There's the Pain Boys, the little mascots.
Right. There's Kieran. It's rare to see the chairman down there.
First game back for a while.
So that was the last ever win under Barks,
Yes.
I think.
It was, wasn't it?
You got that draw against Copthorne.
Yeah, we drew, lost to TD.
And there was that St Francis Rangers, ebbed and flowed a bit, but they won. They got a few in the end, I think.
Fell apart there, didn't we?
Yeah. And Jet was still in it. If you'd won that comfortably, there was a chance you might go through.
Yeah.
He's Ed, he's a nice guy. Gave me a good interview.
It's quite a young lad. Couldn't imagine managing at that age.
No.
Couldn't imagine managing at this age.
To take the ball home.
He did buy all the merchandise, didn't he?
Yeah, he
He
did.
turned up with that.
Just because you need triple XL.
All for 4 games. He had another baby, Ryan, and I think knocked it on the head then.
Yeah.
How's he not playing now?
Yeah, I don't think so. Might be with friends, but I haven't really kept in contact with Ryan. That's the thing, football sort of brought everyone together.
Help people together, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's only a few people I speak to now.
All right, well, that brings to an end our director's commentary. Thank you very much for listening, and we're going to do a couple more, so look out for them on YouTube and a couple of exclusive ones on Patreon. Cheers, lads.
Cheers.
Thank you very much.